I'm Stacey Happis. Joining me today is Maria Harlow from United Way of Meriden and Wallingford. Maria, thank you so much for joining me today.
Hi, Stacey. Thank you for having me.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So why don't we just reintroduce United Way to the community and let them know what you guys do for us?
Yes, and actually that's very good timing because we just changed our mission. So our new mission at the United Way is to mobilize resources to create lasting change.
Okay.
So our organization has strong relationships with corporate partners. We raise funds through workplace campaigns, and we also raise funds through other sources.
Right.
And we distribute our funds through our local nonprofit agencies that help us address needs in the communities. So that is one of the areas that we work. And the second one is we provide volunteering opportunities for people in the community. So through our same corporate partners, we have a day of caring that is in September normally, and a group of employees from companies come to our local partner agencies and help them with the various projects.
Right.
In addition to that, we coordinate holiday programs. So right now is Adopt a Family. During through our partner agencies, companies have the opportunity to adopt a family and get all the gifts from a wish list and distribute it around the holiday season. We also have during Easter and Thanksgiving, companies also donate beautiful gift baskets for families in need in our community. So we coordinate those efforts throughout the year.
And you guys are like the middleman between the corporation and the agencies that need help.
That's the beauty of the United Way. The companies always, they're looking for opportunities to get involved in the community. So instead of start fishing and looking for where to do, what to do, they contact us and they tell us what they're looking for, what type of project they're looking for, or what type of initiative they want to support, and we find them the right fit for what they're looking for.
Nice. So this year you guys have a new campaign video.
Yes. And
why don't you tell us a little bit about it, and then we'll actually watch the video.
Great. So this campaign video was released by United Way Worldwide.
Okay.
It's a very short video, but it addresses very poignant issues and needs in our communities, and this at the national level, and also we will address them at the local level through our partner agencies. But let's check the video first and then we talk about that.
Perfect. Let's take a look at that video.
More than 70,000 people die from drug abuse in a year. 7.5 million people need to work more than one job to make ends meet. Human trafficking is a $32 billion industry in the U.S. On a single night, over 500,000 people experience homelessness in the U.S. Together, with 60,000 corporate partners, over 8 million donors, and nearly 3 million volunteers, United Way is fighting for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Together, in a year, we deliver health care services and support to more than 3 million people. Help over 1.3 million people get on the path to financial stability. Provide out-of-school programs and individualized support to more than 2 million at-risk teens. And enable over 500,000 people to get back on their feet through job skills training. These are the faces of change. You can be one too.
Wow, that is a very powerful video. It definitely shows what the community is starting to become and where they need the most help. And I think that that's something that is very important for people to see, as well as learn that you can volunteer in different ways to help the communities in all different aspects.
Exactly, and if there is something that I love of this country is that is how the community mobilizes and how the community really comes together to address the most pressing needs in the community.
Right.
So this is a video that it was put out by United Way Worldwide. However, we work at the local level with our local nonprofits, and they come and tell us, this is the need, this is how we want to address us, give us your support. So our organization, through a group of volunteers in the community that are called allocators, they review grant applications from our local nonprofits, and they make the decisions on how to allocate those monies in the community.
Right. And I'm sure it goes by what families are in need, and like the video showed how many people are losing their jobs, they can't afford their homes or maybe their bills, and so for you guys to be able to give that to the corporations to provide the best opportunities for them.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. And you work through people who are very passionate about what they do. They know how to address the issues. They know how to work with our community, and in that way, we really can do a significant help in our community.
And it's so important.
Yes.
Well, one of the other things that we're going to talk about today is the Census 2020. Why don't we talk a little bit about what it is and how important it is?
Well, the Census is an initiative from the federal government, and it takes place every 10 years.
Okay.
So 2020 is the next census due. So it's a massive effort throughout the country. And the local communities have different ways to approach it. Here in Wallingford, we are going to, our United Way of Meriden of Wallingford is going to help coordinate that effort through our local nonprofit organizations, municipalities, and other corporate leaders and partners to help count, particularly the most difficult communities to count. A lot of the majority of the community understands the importance and the need of participating in the census, but there are communities who are very difficult to count, and those are the communities that will need the most the support of the resources that will come through the results of the census.
Right, and all your federal funding comes through the census.
Exactly.
So if those families that are the most in need aren't filling out the census and they're not counted, then they're going to miss out on funding that could come direct to them.
Exactly.
Right.
Absolutely.
So on the census, there's a couple of different questions that they need to answer. Why don't we talk a little bit about what those questions are so people are aware?
It's very simple. There's only 7 questions, and the questions are is demographic information. First is how many people live in the household, gender, ages, race, ethnic background. They want to know if the house is owned or leased, and that's it. It's a very easy, simple questionnaire to answer.
Right, and are those mailed to the homes?
They are mailed to the homes.
Okay.
They're also the first call is to complete it online. Okay. And if those results are not coming, then they're mailed to the homes. And if the results are not coming, then a representative from Census Bureau will go to the homes and visit those families and encourage them to complete the census.
Right. And it's required by law, but it's not
required by law.
Right.
Yes.
So everyone should be filling out the census.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So here in town, we're partnering with the Wallingford Public Library, with the Department of Youth and Social Services, with our local nonprofit organizations, with the Department of Health, the Wallingford Public Schools, to disseminate information about the census and to encourage our communities to complete the form.
So fill out your census.
Yes,
absolutely.
Absolutely, you need to.
All right, and then how can people get involved with United Way? I know that there's individual and youth volunteers, there's corporate volunteers, there's nonprofits. Why don't we start out a little bit about talking about individuals and youths?
Yes. So the first way how people can get involved with us is really supporting our campaign. This is our period where we are raising funds for the grant cycle that starts next year in July. It's a very simple process. If there is a United Way campaign in the place where they work, they can make a pledge for a payroll deduction starting at $1 per pay period.
Oh, wow.
Very nice and simple, painless too. So that is a way to contribute to our campaign. Another way is through volunteering opportunities. Day of Caring is a great opportunity for that, or participating in our holiday programs. And other initiatives, like now we're going to be working on the census, so most likely we're going to need volunteers to help us disseminate information. And throughout the year, there are other initiatives where people can get involved with our organization.
Okay. And then if they want to contact United Way, we might as well bring that up now while we're talking about it. What is your website?
United Way, M as in Meriden, W as Wallingford.org.
Okay.
We're also on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That's it so far.
Right. And then your phone number is?
203-235-4403.
Wonderful. All right, and then you were talking about your partner agencies in Wallingford. I know that you guys do youth and social services and things like that, but what are some of the other agencies in Wallingford that people should know about if they want to reach out or to help out?
So we support the Wallingford Family YMCA. We support the Albrecht Boys and Girls Club, the Spanish Community of Wallingford, Masters Mana.
Oh, good.
They all participate in our grant cycle. In addition to that, in starting this year, we are offering opportunities for professional development for people, for staff members of nonprofit organizations, and those opportunities we have been making them available to other nonprofits that at this point are not part of our grant cycle.
Right.
But we want to bring that opportunity to our local nonprofits. We partner with the Community Foundation for Greater New Haven to do that.
Okay.
And we are going to be providing a series of workshops for executive directors, for program directors, for board chairs.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's wonderful because there are so many great resources in the state, and many of them are free.
Right.
But people have to travel, and our agencies are staff members are very busy. So, and oftentimes they have to pass on those opportunities.
Right.
Bringing them together, bringing them to them here, closer to them, free to the agencies, is a great opportunity for them to get up to date
Right.
to how things are going, how to do things, how learn about the changing trends.
Right.
This is a fast-paced
Especially
environment.
with everything that's changing in 2020 and all the things that are coming out at the end of this year and things, to be up to date and to know what's going on is so important.
It's so important. It's so important. And when you have the resources right there, the opportunities right there, to me, it's very exciting to be able to make them available to our local agencies.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming today. We have about a minute left, so I just want to reiterate, fill out your 2020 census, and that goes into effect, is it April?
April 1st
Okay.
next year. People can start completing the census before that, just going online.
Okay.
There are also great job opportunities, so I strongly encourage people to go to the census website and learn about those job opportunities. There are seasonal jobs, but they're well-paid jobs, and that's a great opportunity also for members of our community. And also it's just a call for members of our community to encourage people to participate in the census. It's important to all of us.
Well, thank you again so much for being here today. And once again, I'm Stacey Hoppus, and we'll see you around town.